Impeachment attempts against Mnangagwa will fail, Zanu-PF says, Bulawayo 24 reports. Hello viewers, welcome to Champions Network TV. Zanu-PF Politburo member Ziambi has dismissed any efforts to impeach President Emmerson Mnangagwa as futile, emphasizing that Zimbabwe operates under a party-based parliamentary system where the collective position of the ruling Zanu-PF party prevails over individual interests. Speaking at the Mashonaland West Provincial Coordinating Meeting PCC in Chegutu, Ziambi, who also serves as the Minister of Justice, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs, stated that any attempts to pursue an impeachment motion against President Mnangagwa would fail because they would not garner the support of the party's MPs. Let me make it clear, in Zimbabwe, our parliamentary system is party-based and MPs do not operate on personal whims. They are bound by the party's ideology and decisions, said Ziambi. Zanu-PF voted President Mnangagwa into office, and any move to impeach him without the backing of the party will not succeed. Ziambi's remarks came in the wake of reports that some individuals, including those expelled from the party, were trying to initiate impeachment proceedings in parliament against the president. He criticized the failure of the March 31 protests, which were called by expelled Zanu-PF member Blessed Geza, and claimed that their subsequent attempt to push for impeachment was an ill-conceived idea. We thank Zanu-PF members and the citizens for ignoring the calls for protests. Now, those who pushed for the protests are resorting to fantasies, thinking they can push for impeachment in parliament, Ziambi said. Explaining how parliament works, Ziambi emphasized the importance of party discipline, noting that Zanu-PF MPs follow the whipping system where they are expected to adhere to the party's position during debates and votes. He warned that any member who acts against the party's collective will would face the party's recall clause. In Zimbabwe, there is no room for an MP to act outside the party line. If they decide to pursue individual interests, the party can recall them and replace them with someone who will follow the party's directives, he added. Ziambi also refuted claims that MPs could independently initiate impeachment motions against the president. He explained that any motion in parliament must first go through the party's chief whip, who ensures that the party's position is upheld. Without the chief whip's consent, any motion would not even make it to the floor of parliament. The chief whip plays a pivotal role in ensuring that our party's positions are respected in parliament. If a motion is not supported by the chief whip, it simply cannot proceed, Ziambi explained. He further warned those attempting to use social media to create confusions about impeachment, stating that their actions were based on ignorance of how Zimbabwe's parliamentary system operates. According to Ziambi, the Zanu-PF party will not allow any efforts that disrupt its unity and collective goals. Senate President Edna Madzongwe, who was present at the meeting, affirmed Ziambi's statement, stressing that any Zanu-PF member who undermines the party's agenda would be sidelined. I spent over 20 years in parliament, most of it as Senate President, and I can assure you, if you are a Zanu-PF member, you cannot act against the party's interests, Mazongwe said. During the meeting, Mashonaland West Provincial Affairs and Devolution Minister Marian Chombo also provided updates on preparations for the country's 45th Independence Day celebration scheduled to be held in Chegutu. The festivities will include a football match between PSL clubs Ngez, Platinum and Moose, along with arrangements for transport, food and entertainment. Ziambi's comments reaffirmed the strength of Zanu-PF's control over the legislative process, ensuring that any attempts to disrupt party unity or challenge the president's leadership will swiftly thwarted. Thank you for choosing Champions Network TV. If you are visiting this channel for the first time, kindly subscribe so that you don't miss our future uploads.